Those of us who took physiology may have been told, some teachers said this, some teachers didn't. My physiology prof, Dr. Michelli, made it very, very, very plain. He said, old age begins at 27. And those of us in class went, oh, because we were getting pretty close to being 27. Why? Dr. Max Wolf discovered the why. Between 27 and 35, our enzyme levels drop. They don't only drop, they plummet. You make a finite amount of enzymes in a lifetime. You use most of these up by the time you're 27. 3 days after you made your last systemic enzyme, you're stone cold dead. You've got nothing to get your chemical reactions going. From 27 on, we begin to build fibrosis in our internal organs. We all learn in anatomy that this is eventually what kills us. Because as that fibrosis builds in the internal organ diminishes in size. As it diminishes in size, it diminishes in function. Any of you who've ever done anatomy with cadavers know that if you've got a young cadaver on one side, organs are fully formed, really nice looking, soft. If you've got the cadaver of a very aged senior on the other, the organs look like raisins. They're dried out. They're substantially smaller, usually by 2/3. Try to cut through them, and it's like cutting through an Italian bread you've left on the kitchen counter for a week. Instead of nice and as with the younger organs. With the diminution in size comes a lessening of function. Eventually, that's what kills us. Now, this doesn't just happen to the internal viscera, it happens to the brain. It happens to the blood vessels, the scarring over. Forms the matrix on which arteriosclerotic plaque is laid down. So you don't just get the calcium and fat and heavy metal buildup. First you get this spider web of scar tissue go across the intima, the internal portion of the blood vessel, because of some sort of an insult or a strain, overwork, or the blood vessel is just weak. It builds that connective tissue there to shore itself up. And then on that connective tissue accrue the fats, the calcium, and the heavy metals that we know form arteriosclerotic plaque.